The Halq'eméylem band is a mixed group of Indigenous and non-Indigenous members who have come together to share songs with the world. These songs are about resilience, unity, sacred beings, and giving thanks to the shared Creator. A bilingual group singing in the traditional Stalo language, Halq'eméylem, as well as English, allows audience members to learn and share language together. With the help, guidance, and leadership of the last known fluent speaker, Dr. Siamia Tiliot, Elizabeth Phillips, you can see the legacy of a language not only saved and preserved, but shared with the world in a humble and inviting way.
Thirsk. So, Twaya Elsa Talita Kach Shilyalo
It feels really good at this time that we have this grand opportunity, to bring something out that captures her imagination, captures her love for the language enough to dedicate this time, to spend with us, to create these songs, to help us create these songs, right?
Yeah.
And that's going to be something that will live on and on.
Calista Thirsk Talitsa Kwa Gekono. My name is Calista, and I am from the Cayuga First Nation. I live, work, and learn on the traditional and unceded territory of the Stalo peoples. I'm a student at the University of the Fraser Valley, where I'm working towards a Bachelor of Arts degree, majoring in Indigenous Studies and minoring in History. I will also receive my Intermediate Proficiency Certificate and a Graduate Diploma in the Halq'eméylem language. During my time as a student, I thought a lot about what I could do to raise awareness about the importance of language, specifically Halq'eméylem. I wanted to give back to a community that continuously gives. I raise my hands to you. Through Lalahawk, Dr. Laura Bucher, I was introduced to the Halq'eméylem band, the most humble, loving, passionate, intelligent, and beyond talented individuals. This journey took me all over the Lower Mainland. Here we examine the importance of language through the lens of the Halq'eméylem band. The good medicine songs make me feel whole. Healing has taken place under the influence of their music, and their teachings have led to a deeper appreciation for all living things whose presence stands with us together throughout our lives. It has been an honor and a privilege to walk alongside of this family on their journey. My objective is to provide viewers with an opportunity to witness revitalization in a way that has never been seen before. As the last fluent speaker, Dr. Siamia Tiliot and her family have come together to create a community of beauty and healing. We are the change. We honor those who walked so we could run. Now we must continue to run so our children may rise.
RCM Israel Thirsk Talitsa Kwa Chiam from Chiam First Nation. My given name is Halq'eméylem. My English name is Johnny Williams. Revitalizing or keeping our language alive. Very important. Like a lot of people have heard and understand that my grandmother, Dr. Siamia Tiliot, is our last fluent speaker. And we look at fluency as being born with the language, and maybe a lot of our children today are being born hearing Halq'eméylem, but the fluency, everyday speech isn't at home. And so it's back in '97, that's when my grandmother pushed me finally to say, okay, now it's time for you to learn. And so ever since then, 1997, I began my language career, I guess, to learn our language of Halq'eméylem.
What I find with speaking Halq'eméylem is it's a connection point for me with the land. And just the way that people think when they're speaking in Halq'eméylem connects me to the land in a really satisfying way. Another reason it's important is because singing these songs and singing in Halq'eméylem and building these relationships with my wonderful Stalo friends, I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to be part of the process of reconciliation.
Eiswail, Lola Telsqui. What the Halq'eméylem language means to me is all about identity. It's reaching back to my ancestors of the river people. And having come through as an Indigenous woman without the language and all the barriers that kept my mom and my grandfather, my grandmother, it is like an awakening to my own Shuli, my own spirit, because the language describes everything.
It's really important to me to write music like this as a non-Indigenous person because, you know, after 5 years of working closely with our Stalo family and learning a lot about the language and learning a lot about the culture and learning about how the language really needs to be revitalized and really needs to be kept to the forefront of everybody, all the people in the community, non-Indigenous and Indigenous. It's so important because, you know, not everybody's going to be a fluent speaker. I mean, we have Siemi Ateliat, the last fluent speaker. Maybe she will end up being the last fluent speaker. Maybe there will be more fluent speakers coming up. But the important thing is that there's awareness of the language. And there's a lot of language holders who may not be fluent, but they're speaking the language. They're using the words, they're using the phrases, and they're holding the language up high.
One of our new songs is called Chawia Sweethet, Rise Up, Wake Up. And we wrote it last summer after the news broke about the 215 unmarked graves in Kamloops that just rocked the country and the world, really.
The September's gathering at UFE for Chawia Sweethet was even greater than last year. Like, it was to be able to hear, you know, the whole room sing, to be able to hear all the language. Every single person that spoke Halq'eméylem first. And so to hear that, you know, has already reassured myself, my grandmother, my family, our upriver Halq'eméylem Stalo people that our language is alive.
Teaching from the fire, teaching from the fire, Thunderbird spirit, Thunderbird spirit, lighting up the day, lighting up the day, crack in the sky, crack in the sky.
And only tell you how it feels to be creating bilingual songs in both Halq'eméylem and English, because there is something, once the protocol of preparing a space for the songs to emerge, and we do that in such a unique but ceremonial way, I can say that, a loving way, by connecting to earth and sky, doing those protocols that bring us right to where the ancestors can speak to us.
I think that this is such a beautiful medium, you know, to foster cross-cultural understanding and respect. Genuine, you know, cross-cultural understanding and respect. Love for one another. These are virtues. These are qualities, you know, that resonate with why did we come to appear on the stage of life now? We came here, you know, because we have a sole purpose, you know, to learn the lessons of what it means to be divisive and what it means to be united, what it means to love instead of to hate, what it means to respect instead of destroy.
The Good Medicine Songs is a project that we put together about 5 years ago, where we have a great group of people, Indigenous and non-Indigenous, people from the Stalo community, and Holly and I, who are lifelong musicians, and we write songs in Halq'eméylem in English.
And so we write these songs that people can sing together. It's a way to build relationships and put reconciliation into action and have a lot of fun. And what I hope young people take away from these songs is to find ways to connect themselves with Indigenous worldview, because we're all Indigenous somewhere in our backgrounds, and I think that's part of what touches me really deeply. It's an opportunity to connect with that.
And I see a vision of these Good Medicine songs growing to an extent that it will become very, very common in our territory here.
The main thing I just want to see for Good Medicine Songs is that we can keep the language alive. As long as everybody's singing, then the language is alive. If the songs are in the hearts of the people and coming out of the mouths of the people, then the language is alive.
And we feel the audience and the children all singing and the students singing with us. There is something there. You might call it reconciliation. I'm going to call it healing.
No, this is one of my visions, was to be able to sing in Halq'eméylem, to be able to sing to the people, and we're doing it. And so now it can just keep going higher and higher. This is just the first level. I believe in us, and I believe in our Good Medicine team, and we're gonna go all the way.
Look out.
What was that you said last night about the best?
About the what?
The best?
Oh, the best yet is to come.
Oh,
The best is yet to come.
the best is yet to come. That's right.